Hello you lot, it's me again, Summerly. Last episode, I said I was collecting stuff to make an iron farm, and I've been working on it. A lot of it is cut out because otherwise it's tedious to watch, but hopefully you'll like some of the mishaps I had while trying this. The design for this version of the farm is by Avomance. I'll put a link in the description below. Just a heads up, this is a Java farm only. Yes, I know I built this on Bedrock. I'd searched on YouTube for Bedrock iron farm designs, got suggested this one, and didn't do enough research. My bad! And aside from the above mentioned problems, you may be noticing another one. It's too high up. This farm uses water extensively. Water freezes at high altitudes. Uh-oh! Okay, so I figured out how to keep the water from freezing up at the source, and I've built the shell. At this point, I hadn't figured out this farm wouldn't ever work yet, so I started on adding villages. Got the rail system figured out, and just need to hook it up to the breeder. Viola, a railway! Oh no, not again! And he's in. Now one more. I thought I had the shell pretty much done, but had still left some of the redstone exposed, which meant problems for the baby villagers. Later on, when I was fixing it, they both escaped. Quick detour to free an iron golem that spawned inside my trading hall's lower area, despite the carpets? One part of the farm that I didn't have yet is some zombies, so I needed to go and find some. Had a bit of a run-in with a pack of them, but was able to save one of them and get a name tag on him. Managed to convince him to get across the bit of a bridge, but started having a lot of trouble getting him in at this point. In retrospect, I should have put an open trapdoor there, and it was getting towards day. Oh no. Well, at least I didn't die from that, and now I just gotta make sure he doesn't die. Okay, now I can start getting him in. Just gotta break him out of that area and into this area. And then replace the glass and stone bricks when he's in here. Let's see if he'll come in once I've actually broke it. Come on. Come on, little helper. Oh, good. Kinda. Took a bit of damage, but it's okay. Got him in. The villagers have just been doing their thing. And baby villagers are really stupid. Look at this. Look at that. Straight into the zombie. What a bunch of fools. What's all that racket? Oh no! He's mad at me! Run! I don't get it. These golems have zero reason to be mad at me. So in conclusion, these golems have no reason to be mad. They're just a bunch of big loser babies. So after that nonsense, I found a wild glitch in the trees. I'd seen this on a video once, but didn't expect to see it in the flesh. At this point, I accepted that my first farm wasn't working. It had been days, both in real life and in Minecraft. No golems spawning where they were meant to be. I'd worked out that I'd used a Java tutorial at this point, but hadn't thought about how this farm was just too close to the villager trading hall and breeder yet. I decided to kill the zombie villager from the first farm. Just need to figure out how to throw correctly. After curing the villager, I spotted my donkey from ages ago. He'd wandered away when I didn't have leads. I brought him back home and secured him near the lodge. And now it's just a case of relocating the villagers to the new farm. Assuming I can get the measurements right. And off they go. I went a little overkill on the slabs. Now they're all in. Time to breed them up. While mooching around at the base of the mountain, I refound an old spawner. Didn't know what was in the spawner yet. The texture pack doesn't show it, and I was too wimpy to go in close, but I figured it would be useful, since the iron golems probably won't let me use the zombie spawner path anymore. Just remembered, this design is by Silent Whisperer. I'll link his video in the description. And around this point I started to understand that this was still too close. Iron golems are meant to spawn in the farm, not outside. At this point, I was pretty disheartened. I started tearing down the first farm. At least I got my materials back. Another golem. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for them around my base. It seemed like no matter what, if the farm I built was near my base, it'd be too close to the villager breeder. I decided to set up the third try back on an old platform in the nearby plains. I'd used it for storage back when I was still exploring the world and hadn't settled down. It still had the banner from when I thought I'd set a map marker. Here's some footage of me regretting building my slime farm in the middle of bloody nowhere when there's literally a swamp right near my base. Gonna rid my frustration by lightening up this area a bit more. Time to stop putting it off and start building. Seriously, you have no idea how much footage of me goofing off I had to cut around this point. I was losing motivation fast. Finally, now to get the villagers from second attempt to third attempt, after figuring out if these golems are good with me or not. Well, that was scary. Got out of it in one piece though. More setup, more railways. Please let this work out just fine. Easy. Easy. Oh, come on! How did they fall through? How did I fall through? Oh, I think I see where it went wrong now. It had a wall around it, but only one block underneath then. So when I removed the wall, there was a gap. Oops.
Come with me if you want to live.
And now to send this guy over. Yep, he's going. Pop goes the minecart. Oh, would you look at that? Nearly time for a montage. At least until this one where I make stuff up. Turns out, water and rails don't mix. Great. Now everything's washing away. Popped the villager out the cart in case he went into the pond down below. Didn't want him to drown. Good. Got him back. Now what? New railway jitters. Had to be careful, or he'd end up in the aforementioned pond. Drowned live in there as well for added inconvenience. Good. They're all in. Spoke too soon. Well, you've irritated me long enough. Prepare to die, villager! Okay, golumns. I just killed a villager. But I guess it's a case of not my jurisdiction, huh? Actually, it's kinda hard to tell if they care or not. Still gotta be careful. Most of the beds are got, all of the villagers are in. Guess I gotta go do something else. Oh, wait! A cat? What do I do? I never wanted this to happen. It just keeps happening. This is the worst decision I've ever made. Right, I've stopped freaking out and have figured it out. I can't remove the lava blade, so the next best thing is to negate it. If I make a little hole big enough for cats and put water below, they'll run out into the water, stop burning, and live. While I wait to see if that works, I'm gonna finish adding in the beds. I heard that cats can get stuck in the hoppers, so I added slabs, but that's just made it even worse. Now they can't get out again. Oh no. Oh no! I've made a one-use cobblestone generator. I gotta stop this lava before it burns everything. I'm so sorry, cats. I've made everything worse. I'm so sorry. I had to remove the lava blade to fix up the signage for this. E. Okay, this should work now? Aw, hell no! Ugh. Take this as a lesson, kids. Comparison for video games, zeros and ones in the shape of a cat is a bad thing. It just makes your projects take way longer than they would otherwise. Well, it's done now. Let's see if it works. It may be hard to see over the grass, but I'm battling a witch. Oh no. Bloody creepers. Bloody creeper hole. Bloody filled in no grass yet creeper hole. Wait, an iron golem? It's working! It's working! Somehow the cat isn't catching on fire again. Well, that's good.
Target acquired. Fire when ready. Second try lucky.
Kinda weird they don't care about me killing a villager right under their noses. Well, time to make them care. Okay, this might be too short. Glad I raised it. These guys have long arms. Time to pump them fuller. Flint? Yeah, we'll go with flint. Now that there's no golems, time to clear out the failed farms. It's a boring job, and I'm glad I had a successful third try, or I'd have 3 failures to clean up. Still, leaving these here forever would be a massive eyesore. And the goal of this world is to make nice things, not eyesores. Still, all of this took a long time. I filmed it all, would have been a month or 3 before being able to edit and post it. I go back to my usual job next week, so things will slow down a bit. Less drawing, less speed paints due to that, and it'll be even harder to make these. It's been fun editing this though, and well, I've got a proper mic for the computer now, so hopefully that helps out a lot in making it easier to record sound for future things. Yay! Back at the breeder for a bit, and no golems chasing me yet. But I can see some of the earlier escapees have found themselves in a predicament. I don't think any zombies can get them there either. Oops, guess they're staying. Also, there is a lot of cats. Okay, I found a golem. Okay, I finished cleaning up here. And I got everything back. Just need to get back home now. I'll clean up the rails another time. The iron farm is done now. I might head over to try AFK there, see if I can get any iron. But that's all for now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!